Welcome to our video on Mark Twain's Angels in the Earth. In this video, we'll explore a collection of stories by one of America's greatest literary figures. Mark Twain's witty, satirical writing style is on full display here, as he uses humor and irony to explore deep themes like spirituality, morality, and the contradictions of human behavior. Whether you're a fan of Twain's work or a language learner looking to improve your English, this video will break down the key ideas, artistic techniques, and language used in these stories. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of Angels in the Earth. Angels in the Earth is a collection of stories by the famous American author Mark Twain. While this particular collection is not as widely known as some of his other works like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer or Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, it still reflects Twain's distinctive literary style and offers valuable insights into his views on human nature, morality, and society. Through these stories, Twain uses humor, irony, and social criticism to examine both the divine and earthly aspects of life, blending satire with deeper philosophical questions. Review of the stories. The collection features several short stories, each with its own unique plot and set of characters. The stories typically explore themes of spirituality, morality, and the contrast between human imperfections and the ideals represented by angels or heavenly beings. Twain often introduces supernatural elements like angels to make fun of human behavior and to explore the complexities of religion and faith. In his signature style, Twain uses wit and sarcasm to critique organized religion and societal norms, often creating situations where divine beings interact with flawed human characters, revealing the absurdity of human actions and beliefs. One of the key characteristics of Twain's writing in this collection is his use of humor to tackle serious themes. For instance, angels are depicted not as purely virtuous beings but as flawed and at times bewildered by the behavior of humans. This ironic portrayal invites readers to reflect on the nature of goodness and what it means to be moral in a flawed world. The characters in the stories often find themselves in absurd situations that highlight the contradictions in human behavior, making readers question what is truly divine or human. Artistic means and style. Twain's use of literary techniques in this collection is masterful. He employs satire and irony to mock social and religious conventions, creating a playful yet critical commentary on the state of humanity. His characters are often exaggerated, revealing exaggerated traits that highlight their moral flaws, which adds to the humor of the stories. Additionally, Twain's descriptive language helps create vivid, often absurd settings that allow readers to connect with the themes of the story in a more engaging way. One of the most notable artistic means Twain uses is the dialogue between characters, especially between humans and angels. The conversations often reveal the contrast between earthly wisdom and divine wisdom, with angels trying to understand or even adjust to the chaotic and contradictory nature of humanity. Twain's characters are often naive, witty, and sometimes sarcastic, which makes for an entertaining reading experience while still provoking deeper thought about religion, society, and human behavior. Language level and accessibility. For English language learners, Twain's stories offer an excellent opportunity to learn both formal and informal English. His use of conversational language, humor, and straightforward dialogue makes these stories relatively accessible, even though some of his vocabulary can be challenging. Twain often uses colloquial expressions, especially in the speech of his characters, which offers learners a chance to understand everyday language, idioms, and cultural references from the 19th century. At the same time, his literary style includes a rich vocabulary and complex sentence structures that might require careful attention. The stories are not too lengthy, which makes them ideal for learners who are at an intermediate level of English. The humor and irony also help maintain interest, which can make reading feel less daunting. The themes of the stories, dealing with divine beings, human flaws, and moral questions, provide an interesting context for learners to deepen their understanding of both language and culture. Mark Twain is widely recognized for his distinctive and influential writing style, which has made him one of the most celebrated authors in American literature. His writing is characterized by several key features that not only reflect his humor and wit but also reveal deeper social and philosophical commentary. Below are some of the defining features of Twain's writing style. One of the most prominent aspects of Mark Twain's writing is his use of humor, often blending wit and irony to make critical observations about society, politics, and human nature. He had a sharp sense of humor, frequently employing sarcasm and playful mockery. His stories often involve exaggerated situations and absurd characters, which highlight the follies and contradictions of the world around him. Twain's satire is particularly directed at social institutions, including religion, politics, and class structures, where he questions and critiques accepted norms. Twain is also well known for his use of regional dialects, which adds authenticity and color to his characters. In novels like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Twain uses the dialects of different regions in the United States, particularly the southern and rural vernaculars, to capture the true voice of his characters. This use of colloquial language helps readers immerse themselves in the setting and culture of the time, and it makes the characters feel real and relatable. It also serves to highlight the diversity of the American experience and expose social divides based on class and geography. Mark Twain was a leading figure in the literary movement known as realism, which sought to depict life as it truly was, without idealization. His works often present characters who are deeply affected by their social and economic circumstances. Twain's realistic approach allows him to explore themes such as poverty, corruption, inequality, and the complexities of human nature. Through his keen observations and social criticism, he invites readers to question the moral and ethical aspects of society. Dialogue is one of Twain's most powerful tools. His characters often engage in lively, humorous, and sometimes absurd conversations that reveal their personalities, motivations, and flaws. The use of dialogue helps bring his characters to life, making them memorable and relatable. Twain's characters, especially the young protagonists like Tom and Huck, often speak in a natural, straightforward manner, which contributes to their authenticity. This dialogue is often filled with slang, idiomatic expressions, and humor, making it an engaging and enjoyable aspect of his writing. Twain's writing is rich in irony, where what is said or expected contrasts with what actually happens. This irony often extends to his portrayal of religion, politics, and morality. For example, In stories like The Prince and the Pauper and the celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County, the characters' expectations and actions are often at odds with the outcomes, highlighting the absurdity of human behavior and societal conventions. Twain uses irony to make serious points about human nature and the often comical consequences of people's actions. Twain frequently employs first-person narration, allowing his characters to tell the story from their own perspectives. This technique brings an intimacy to his stories, offering a glimpse into the narrator's thoughts and emotions. His most famous first-person narrators, like Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer, are both youthful and rebellious, giving their stories a sense of spontaneity and adventure. Twain's narrative voice often alternates between straightforward storytelling and ironic commentary, creating a balance between humor and serious reflection. Although Twain is often thought of as a humorous writer, his works contain profound philosophical insights about human nature, morality, and the meaning of life. Through his characters' struggles and adventures, he explores themes like freedom, social justice, friendship, and the corrupting influence of wealth. Twain's works challenge readers to consider the moral implications of their actions and the society they live in. His critique of social and political institutions often carries a deeper message about the importance of personal integrity and individual conscience. Twain's descriptive style is another feature that enhances his writing. While he is known for his humor and wit, his ability to paint vivid pictures of the American landscape, whether it's the Mississippi River or small-town life, also stands out. His descriptions are rich in detail, helping readers visualize the setting and feel as though they are experiencing the world of his characters firsthand. Whether describing nature, people, or places, Twain's attention to detail adds depth to his stories. Conclusion. Mark Twain's writing style is a masterful blend of humor, realism, social criticism, and vivid storytelling. His ability to capture the nuances of language, character, and society has made his work timeless and influential. Twain's distinctive voice, sharp wit, and deep reflections on the human condition continue to resonate with readers around the world, making him one of the most beloved authors in American literature. Mark Twain's Angels in the Earth is an engaging collection that blends humor with serious themes, making it a valuable read for both native English speakers and learners of the language. Through its witty portrayal of human behavior and divine intervention, Twain provides a critical commentary on morality, spirituality, and societal expectations. For English language learners, reading this collection not only improves their language skills but also exposes them to the unique voice of one of America's greatest literary figures. By understanding Twain's language and artistic techniques, learners can appreciate the beauty and complexity of English literature while also engaging with timeless ideas about humanity.